What's up everybody, welcome to another honest comparison video. Today I have this Motorola X30 Pro. Yeah, at this moment this one is a China only edition, but this one comes with a 200 megapixel main sensor, Samsung ISOCELL HP1. That's the first among any smartphones. I mean, this is the world's first smartphone to come with a 200 megapixel rear camera sensor. This is Vivo iQOO 9T. In China, this one is known as Vivo iQOO 10. And yeah, actually price-wise, this Vivo iQOO 9T or Vivo iQOO 10 is a bit more expensive than Motorola X30 Pro. The difference is not too big. iQOO 9T is only $18 to $25 more expensive than Motorola X30 Pro. But as per specifications, Motorola X30 Pro is a better and far more interesting smartphone. Let's go through this detailed comparison video and check which one actually offers better performance and offers better value for money. But before everything, one request to you. If you end up liking this video, then please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to this channel. Well, at the beginning, let me be clear, as I live in China, I have got this Vivo iQOO 10, which is equivalent to Vivo iQOO 9T in India and in other global regions. But this Motorola X30 Pro is a China only edition, so yeah, I have got the Chinese edition. Today I have a 12 plus 256GB variant of Motorola X30 Pro and 8 plus 256GB variant of Vivo iQOO 10, which is known as Vivo iQOO 9T in different regions. Okay, here is our Motorola X30 Pro. Let's unbox it. After opening the top lid, yeah, the first thing we have got is this smartphone. This is our Motorola X30 Pro. You may have already noticed that this time I have got this white colored variant. Let's check what things we have got underneath the smartphone. Underneath the smartphone, there is a small box. Typical packaging. Inside the box there is a TPU silicone protective case, some paperwork, warranty cards and a SIM ejector tool. I'm really surprised to see that Motorola has provided a very cheap quality protective case. Yeah, this one looks good, but with a white colored variant, shouldn't they have provided a white colored TPU silicone protective case? Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed actually about the quality of the protective case. This is a very cheap quality protective case. Underneath the protective case, we have got a USB-C to USB-C charging cable, a very good quality one, but not very long. Yeah, I think Motorola should have provided at least a 1 meter long charging cable. Anyway, I'm very happy to see that Motorola has provided a very good quality, premium quality 125 watt charger inside the box. And I'm super happy that this one supports a lot of different other charging protocols. This is a USB-C based charger, so yeah, we can use this charger with many other devices, not only with this Motorola X30 Pro. Well, it's time to unwrap our newest budget flagship Motorola X30 Pro. Wow, in hand, my first impression is so premium. It feels premium, it looks premium, and altogether I can say without any hesitation, this one is built with precision, this one has premium build quality. Altogether, this rear glass panel with anti-glare matte finish feels so smooth. This one offers silky smoothness, and at the same time, this one also offers comfort of 100% cotton. Yeah, if you don't touch these two materials at the same time, you'd never feel this type of comfy. I really like these feelings. The rear glass panel is actually Corning Gorilla Glass 5. I was expecting Gorilla Glass Victus, but considering its price, okay, that's acceptable. And after checking the frame, I mean the metal frame, I am super satisfied. This metal frame is even better than many other flagship smartphones. Okay, as you already know that Motorola X30 Pro comes with a 200 megapixel main sensor, there are incremental bumps, so at a glance it doesn't feel like so big, but if you check carefully, yeah, there is a big camera bump. But one more time, like the rear panel, I also like this cute little rear camera block. Everything is so compact, it doesn't feel like it is anything big. As Motorola X30 Pro supports Dolby Atmos, there is a Dolby Atmos logo on top, there are two antenna bands on top, and there is a secondary noise cancellation microphone located on top. Well, side by side, Motorola X30 Pro actually feels much better, gives better grip in hand, and build quality of Motorola X30 Pro is definitely a bit better than Vivo iQOO 90 or Vivo iQOO 10. I would say build quality of Motorola X30 Pro is even better than Vivo iQOO 10 Pro. Even if Vivo has also used Corning Gorilla Glass 5 for Vivo iQOO 90, build quality of Motorola X30 Pro feels a bit better because all the curves, all the cutouts, all the edges, everything feels so smooth and premium. I think I should say this Motorola X30 Pro looks a bit more elite than Vivo iQOO 90, while this Vivo iQOO 90 actually resembles OnePlus 10 Pro, and yeah, it feels like a mixture of a lot of things. I actually don't like this design of Vivo iQOO 90. As I've mentioned earlier, there is a Dolby Atmos logo on top of Motorola X30 Pro. On the other hand, Vivo iQOO 90 has a IR blaster which is missing on Motorola X30 Pro. At the bottom, everything is similar. There are two antenna bands, a primary microphone, USB-C port, speaker grill and SIM tray. But the speaker grill cutout of this Motorola X30 Pro looks a bit more posh and elegant. Power button and volume rockers, yeah, both are on the right side. That means there is nothing on the left side. It's totally clean on left side. Okay, here comes our Motorola X30 Pro with the protective case which is included inside the box. This one actually offers a bit of a protection but ruins the outlook and appearance, and the thing is that this one actually doesn't protect the rear camera block. The main sensor is actually a bit more protruding, so if you put this smartphone on a flat surface, yeah, this protective case isn't gonna protect the rear camera block of this Motorola X30 Pro. Motorola X30 Pro and Vivo iQOO 90 both comes with FHD Plus AMOLED panel. Motorola X30 Pro has a relatively smaller 6.67-inch OLED panel, while iQOO 90 comes with a relatively bigger 6.78-inch Samsung E5 AMOLED panel. Motorola X30 Pro also has this DC dimming option which is totally missing on iQOO 90. But Vivo iQOO 90 comes with another option which is visual enhancement. This option optimizes the color and content of some pictures for more vivid display effect. Personally, I really don't think that this is a very necessary option, but yeah, it's good to have this option. On both of these two smartphones, we can select color mode. Like on iQOO 90, there is standard, professional and bright, and on Motorola X30 Pro, there is natural and saturated. If we want, we can also change color temperature. We can do the color temperature adjustment from cool to warm. Yeah, as Motorola X30 Pro supports 144Hz refresh rate, it's a bit more fluid and smooth, but I really cannot say that the difference between 120Hz with 144Hz is so drastic. There is a difference, but you have to observe it carefully to feel the difference. 120Hz is already very fast enough, but I always prefer to have 90Hz refresh rate because that one offers good fluidity and also helps to save the battery life. Well, I'm gonna play the same video in 1080p on both of these two smartphones. You check by yourself, watch carefully, and let me know in the comment section below which smartphone display panel do you think is a bit better than the other. I personally think Motorola X30 Pro is a bit better, but as Motorola X30 Pro comes with a curved edge display panel, some people may not like it, but in terms of reproducing colors, I think Motorola X30 Pro has done far better than iQOO 90. Well, after display panel, it's time to check the stereo speaker setup. Both of these two smartphones comes with stereo speaker setup. Motorola X30 Pro supports Dolby Atmos, but none of these two smartphones got a dedicated second speaker to create better stereo sound. Both the Motorola X30 Pro and the Vivo iQOO 90 depends on the earpiece to create stereo sound. I will let you listen to the same music on both of these two smartphones. After listening to the same music on both of these two smartphones, I think Motorola X30 Pro has better, crisp and clear sound without any distortion. Also, reproduction of low frequency and high frequency both is better on Motorola X30 Pro.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit.
Well, we have already checked appearance, outlook, build quality, display, speaker. Now let's run some synthetic benchmarks. The first benchmark we are gonna run is Antutu benchmark. We are gonna run Antutu benchmark back to back 3 times, because after running Antutu benchmark 3 times, we can know more about thermal throttling and consistency of performance. Wow, after the first run, Motorola X30 Pro has almost got 1.1 million. It has managed to get 1,096,000, while Vivo iQOO 9T, which is known as Vivo iQOO 10 in Chinese market, has managed to get 1,079,000. So after the first run, Motorola is definitely ahead. Let's run it one more time. Let's see what happens. Okay, after the second run, I'm surprised. Vivo iQOO 9T has managed to get 1,084,000, which is more than what it has managed to get after the first run. And yeah, Motorola X30 Pro has managed to get 1,077,000, which is now less than Vivo iQOO 9T. So after the second run, now Vivo iQOO 9T is in lead, and Motorola X30 Pro is showing some hint of lagging, and Motorola X30 Pro is showing some hint of thermal throttling. Let's run one more time and let's see whether really there is any thermal throttling or not. This is totally confusing. After the third run, Motorola X30 Pro has got 1,092,000, while Vivo iQOO 9T has managed to get 1,079,000. If you check carefully, then Vivo iQOO 9T has also managed to get 1,079,000 after the first run. It has managed to get 1,079,892 after the first run, while after the third run, it has managed to get 1,079,652. So even after running Antutu benchmark 3 times on this smartphone, there is no type of thermal throttling. The scores are almost the same. It's also almost the same on Motorola X30 Pro, but Motorola X30 Pro has actually managed to got 1,096,000 after the first run, 1,077,000 after the second run, and then one more time it has managed to get more than 1,092,000 after the third run. So yeah, there is a bit of a thermal throttling in Motorola X30 Pro, but the truth is, even after the thermal throttling, Motorola X30 Pro has managed to get better, higher average score than Vivo iQOO 9T. So definitely Motorola X30 Pro is doing better than Vivo iQOO 9T. Time for another synthetic benchmark. This is 3DMark the Gamer's benchmark. We are gonna run Wildlife Extreme Stress Test. This test actually takes 20 minutes because there are 20 loops. Each loop takes around 1 minute. So for 20 loops, it will take 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, we will get a lot of information. Not only a lot of information, we will actually get valid and useful information. I prefer 3DMark over Antutu benchmark. Let's see what type of scores can these two smartphones get. Okay, I'm actually very happy. This time I'm neither surprised nor frustrated. Vivo iQOO 9T has got the highest loop score. It has managed to get 2,840. Motorola X30 Pro is not far behind. The best loop score on Motorola X30 Pro is 2,830. So there is almost no difference. But the lowest loop score of Motorola X30 Pro is 2,781. While the lowest loop score on Vivo iQOO 9T is 2,671. So yeah, there is a difference in lowest loop score, and stability rate of Motorola X30 Pro is 98.3%, while it's down to 94% on Vivo iQOO 9T. Anything above 93% is good enough, but stability rate of Motorola X30 Pro is insanely better than 99% other smartphones. Only 2 other smartphones that I have tested in this studio have got better stability rate than Motorola X30 Pro, and both of those are gaming smartphones. One is Red Magic 7S Pro and another is Black Shark 5 Pro. In most of my smartphone review videos or in smartphone comparison videos, I have mentioned this many times. When it comes to gaming performance, I don't depend on benchmark scores, because there are times when I have seen that a smartphone gets a very good benchmark score but doesn't perform while playing games, and there are times when I have also noticed that a smartphone with poor benchmark score performs very good while playing games or provides premium top class in-game experience. Both of these two smartphones offers fluidity, but personally I prefer to play on this Motorola X30 Pro because Motorola X30 Pro has a better screen. Playing games on this Motorola X30 Pro is much more fun, and the rear panel of Motorola X30 Pro doesn't get as hot as Vivo iQOO 90. So while holding the smartphone in hand and playing games for hours after hours, I don't feel uncomfortable and I don't see any lagging on Motorola X30 Pro. On the other hand, Vivo iQOO 90 gets very hot very fast, and yeah, there are times when we have noticed that Vivo iQOO 90 actually have a bit of a lagging when it gets a bit hot. But it doesn't mean Motorola X30 Pro is far better than Vivo iQOO 90, and it also doesn't mean Vivo iQOO 90 is far worse than any other smartphone in its category. I'm just nitpicking, and considering Motorola X30 Pro display panel can reproduce natural colors, I will play games on Motorola X30 Pro rather than Vivo iQOO 90. Well, it's time to check camera performance of these two smartphones, but before that, let's check the camera specifications. First, we will check the specifications of Motorola X30 Pro and then Vivo iQOO 90 or Vivo iQOO 10. Okay, we are gonna check a lot of photos side by side which we have taken outside, but let's take two pictures in this studio with these two smartphones of these burger. Let's see which one actually gets better color rendition and more detail. Okay, not only these two pictures, I will actually upload a few other photos online so you can download and check by yourself. I have already done a separate camera comparison video of this Motorola X30 Pro with Redmi K50 Ultra. If you're interested, go ahead, also check that one. Vivo iQOO 90 comes with a 4700 mAh battery, while Motorola X30 Pro comes with a 4610 mAh battery. Vivo iQOO 90 supports 120 watt flash charge through wired charging. Motorola X30 Pro supports 125 watt turbo power charge through wired charging. Motorola X30 Pro also supports 50 watt wireless charging and 10 watt reverse wireless charging. Even if Motorola X30 Pro comes with a smaller battery, I have managed to squeeze longer screen on time from Motorola X30 Pro. I have managed to squeeze around 7 hours and 15 minutes from Motorola X30 Pro, while I have got 6 hours and 30 to 40 minutes of screen on time on Vivo iQOO 90. So definitely Motorola X30 Pro battery management is a bit better than Vivo iQOO 90. But while charging with the included chargers, Vivo iQOO 90 takes around 21 minutes and 35 seconds to get fully charged, while Motorola X30 Pro takes around 21 minutes and 45 seconds. So if you care about 10 seconds, then Vivo iQOO 90 is a bit faster. But I think I definitely need to mention Motorola X30 Pro takes around 8 minutes to get 50% charged, while Vivo iQOO 90 takes 9 minutes to get 50% charged. As Vivo and Motorola both are Chinese brands, both of these smartphones comes with its own skin on top of Android 12. iQOO 90 or iQOO 10 comes with Origin OS, while Motorola X30 Pro comes with MyUI. On any day, I would prefer Origin OS over my UI or any other OS because I personally believe Origin OS is the best Android skin and it's even better than Oxygen OS. I also like the option of RAM extension in Origin OS because if you buy a smartphone with 8GB of RAM, you can expand it to 12GB. This feature is missing on my UI on Motorola X30 Pro. Both of these two smartphones comes with in-display fingerprint sensor, optical fingerprint sensor. Well, it's easy to register fingerprints. It's not as fast as 3D ultrasonic fingerprint sensors, but yeah, we cannot expect ultrasonic fingerprint sensors from budget flagships. Both the optical fingerprint sensors on both of these two smartphones works fine. There is no issue. Unlocking time is very fast and very smooth. I have no complaint about that. Vivo iQOO 90 face unlock option is a bit faster than Motorola X30 Pro. I don't know why sometimes Motorola X30 Pro takes a bit of a time. It's not like a few seconds, but a fraction of a second longer than Vivo iQOO 90. I know we are doing a lot of nitpicking, but I'm trying to provide you the correct information so that you can get the best information and make a best purchasing or buying decision. Well, after watching through this video, what do you think? Which one is better? Actually, I'm going with this Motorola X30 Pro due to its better camera performance, overall better performance and better stability. But in terms of operating system and smoothness in daily life usage, iQOO 90 is also a very good smartphone. Actually, I think this goes down to personal preferences. What do you prefer? What do you do with your smartphone? If you're a heavy gamer and if you need better camera performance, then definitely Motorola X30 Pro is a better choice. But if you need a bit faster charging speed, better operating system and better customer support, then definitely any Vivo product is ahead of any Motorola product. Well, that's my verdict, but I would love to know what you think about these two smartphones. So please don't forget to make a comment in the comment section below. And yeah, if you have liked this video, if you have found this video helpful, then please don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to this channel. Support honest content.